Hi, this is Rocky Hall, and I'm going to interview some of the security here we have at Sacred Heart. And go ahead and let me know who you are and where you're from and what you're doing here.
My name is Anthony Eagle. I'm from Standing Rock, South Dakota, southern part of the reservation on the South Dakota side. I'm actually up here at the Dakota Access Pipeline, front lines, Sacred Stone Camp. I am head of security here. I've been here for a little over 2 weeks, and the reason I'm actually here is because of my nieces and all my younger family that I'm here trying to have a future for. I might have to pause. Cars are coming.
Go ahead.
But what else? What was that one? What was that question?
Who you are, where you're from, what you're doing, and what's your cause here? I see your shirt. Clean water, dirty money.
Yeah, well, big corporations and oil corporations in the United States have been corrupting environmental impacts on basically every part of this land. Why I'm here? I'm here to fight for my niece's future and my unborn children's future. I don't have no kids right now, but I would like to, and I would like to have them in a place where they can grow up, where they can swim, where they can drink water from a river that comes through their pipes. I'm not a very political guy. I don't really care about the politics. All I know is that the future is in jeopardy if these guys get this pipeline across the water. You know, um, I'm not a big activist. This is actually the first rally I've ever been to. I don't do a lot of public speaking. Not trying to be a famous person. Don't want to be.
So you were born and raised
I was
right
born.
here.
I've been here for 30 years in this place, same place. The farthest I ever went away from this place was to Seattle, Washington, to live for 8 months. But otherwise, I've been around this for almost my entire life.
So you have a lot invested here. You have a lot to lose with this pipeline going in.
Personally, do have a lot to lose here. I live in a country where I live. The Grand River actually meets the Missouri, and that's a lot of. Within 45 minutes, I'll be in my backyard.
So if they put the pipeline in and we get a leak, can you tell us what will happen?
Well, basically, when it breaks and it does leak,
They always have leaks.
they always have pipelines leak. Everybody knows this. It's been stated a thousand times. It's beating a bush with a dead rat. Pipelines are going to break, and when it breaks, 60% of the water they say will be undrinkable, but that's a lie. It's going to be 100% of the water is undrinkable and untreatable. There's no crew in the world that can clean underground water systems, which is basically what happens in this around here. Is that there's a lot of underground water, under sandstone and everything else that goes around here. And if it does happen, ecosystems will be destroyed along the river. Populations of deer will die. Everything will move out. We will basically lose our way of life around here.
I was told about last night at camp. We were sitting around the fire, and a couple of people were talking about some of the fish that have been caught out of here and are deformed. Do you know anything about that?
No, actually, I don't know anything about that. And actually, that's the first time I've actually heard anything like that.
Do you fish in this river?
I fish for catching release only. I don't eat fish, so I catch most catfish and walleye around here. I've actually never found a deformed fish in my life. This water system is pretty clean for what it is. It is downriver from a major city.
I'm making sure I don't get the vehicles in the footage.
Yeah, I haven't seen any major ecosystem disasters because we live below Bismarck, North Dakota. There's a population probably of roughly about 30,000 people. But I haven't seen any real ecological disasters because of it. Most of the water around here is clean. You can swim, play in it. I've done it all my life. I've never had any issues with it.
You're right here on the front line into this camp coming in because you are security. Tell me about some of the people that are coming to support this cause.
Oh, we have a lot of good people that are coming here they just want to be here in prayer with us.
I'm seeing license plates from all over. Where's the furthest somebody has
The
come?
furthest I've seen was probably Maine. That was probably the furthest. I think. I don't know. It could be farther.
We have a lot of traffic in and out of here.
There's also some foreigners here too, so it's just not license plates.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's people traveling from other countries are coming here. So there's all kinds.
How does that make you feel? I mean,
It makes me feel proud, but concerned that it takes a world to come in front of, in our country. It takes other people from different countries to come here and stand up when our own people in the United States won't stand up to oil companies. Now, oil companies in the United States are huge because the United States is one of the biggest users of oil throughout the world. We import more oil than we export altogether, and our own companies here in America can't keep up with the volume. They could, if this pipeline is put in, they could, but it's still going to cause a disaster.
it's going to cause a huge disaster.
So, I mean,
Anything you want to say to the American people? You got their ear.
you need to stand up to big corporations and stand up to your government, because they're the ones that decide that, we're expendable. To them, we're nothing. We're just a number, a tax number, a reference number. They put us in a file and say, oh, those people don't matter. And in the end, it comes down to basically they're all about money, and it doesn't really refer to us at all.
Right.
When the Corps of Engineers actually put this pipe in the secondary pipeline for this, Standing Rock Reservation wasn't even put on the map for it.
I had no idea where Cannon Ball, North Dakota was.
Not a lot of people do.
They do now.
They basically call us flyover states for a reason, because we don't have a lot of tourism, but we do, because if you love the outdoors, this is where you want to be.
Oh, it's beautiful here.
But if this pipeline is put in, there will be no outdoors no more. There will be no way of life out here.
So here's a 30-year-old young man from, what tribe are you from?
I am from Standing Rock. I am Lakota or Hunkpapa.
So here's a young man standing up and doing absolutely everything that he can do to defend his country, his land, his water, his way of life, his heritage, for his future generations. And he's standing up and doing what's right. And if he can do it, anybody can. We need supplies. We just had 6 pallets of water come through. That was absolutely awesome. And people are standing up and doing what's right. I'm going to make sure I don't get other people in this video, so I lower the video when people are walking by. But here, this young man is standing up and doing absolutely everything that he can do. And I know that people out there can do the same. I'm putting out the supplies that we need with the mailing address and the drop-off point and everything else. And there is a GoFundMe account that I'm going to try to get as well. So do absolutely everything that you can do, and stand with the Dakota tribe and stand with these people, because these are our people. All the patriots that look at my channel and everything else, this is where I'm at right now, guys. So do what you can do. I know that money's tight. I know that everything is really hard for everybody right now, but you got to do what you got to do. So anything you would like to say to your family?
I love you guys.
I love this kid right here. He's just awesome. He was the first person that I met when I rolled in here, and he's been very good to me. So I wanna do a shout out for this young man right here. And so
Thank you.
thank you. And Rocky out.